It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I want to thank Buddy Visor for sending us another parcel of fantastic Finnish craft beer. We got a beer from Orava Brewing Company today. Got my top of the hops glass. It's a sour beer. It's coming in at 5.4% ABV. Lots of beers from Orava Brewing Company come in at 5.4% ABV. There's the classic squirrel type thing with a hop as a tail. But I'm going to go with a pronunciation on this. I'm going to give it my best shot. Gout De Terroir. De Terroir. Blooming helicopter out there today. Is it gout, like, you know, in your foot? Or is it gout? Gout De Terroir. Gout De Terroir. Have a look at that, everybody. Help me pronounce it. It's a white wine-like sour beer. All the ingredients are from Finland. It's spiced with spruce, rosemary and Thai basil. Herbs are rescued waste from the local greenhouse. Absolutely fantastic. 330 milliliter can, 5.4% ABV. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. What you will get with the Orava Brewing Company's beers, and they've always done this, is a bit of a... You'll always get a bit of a wet hand when you open their beers. They fill them right to the top. No messing about. No kind of like underfilled cans here. From Finland. It's proper, you know, right to the top beer. So I did wait. I did stand here waiting for the helicopter to go away, but it seems to be just circling around. Someone's in trouble, isn't they? Someone's done something they shouldn't have been doing. So, beer in the glass, good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. The head dissipated rather quickly. We have a kind of amber, orangey coloured sour ale here in the glass. There's not much in the way of sediment. I just reviewed a cola sour from Orava Brewing Company, and there was a lot of sediment in the bottom of the glass. This one, no sediment whatsoever. But the thing is with craft beer, this is what you get. There will be some cans from this batch, this Goût De Terroir. There will be some cans where you will get a lot of sediment. It'll probably be the end of the canning line, where the last kind of bit of the beer comes from the fermenters. You know, that last drop of beer. Some of the beers might be a little bit more kind of sedimenty than the others. So this might have been pulled. This can might have come from the first part of the canning line, you know, where the beer's coming from the top of the fermenter. Aroma then on this one. Yeah, it's definitely got a white wine feel to it. Spicy, peppery. Lemon. It's an interesting one, this one. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's fantastic. Stone the crows. Stone the crows. Oh. So what you're getting here from this beer is this wonderful sense of the kind of grains coming through, the wafer-like flavours coming through, like those kind of sandwich wafer biscuits you can buy, a really kind of malty, biscuity, kind of bready wafer-like flavour. And it starts off being relatively sour. You get the spices that they've mentioned. spruce, rosemary, and Thai basil. It's almost like a curry, isn't it, with the Thai basil in there. I suppose you're getting them. They're not overpowering flavours. You do get the spruce, a little bit like walking through a Finnish forest and smelling those fresh spruce and stamping on some spruce on the floor, and you can kind of smell it, pick it up, rub it in your hands, smell that kind of spruce. You get it, you get the basil, you get the rosemary as well. I was cooking with rosemary yesterday. I made a nice curry. But they're not overpowering flavours. They're not kind of like dominating the beer. It's more a little bit of sourness, little bit of that kind of basil, rosemary, spruce. And then it's just a really nice finish with that biscuit grain wafer-like malt flavour. That's really lovely. It's really lovely. But it's got an interesting aroma. It's got a really kind of interesting aroma to this one. It almost like, I almost ignored the aroma to begin with because I was kind of like a little bit like, ooh. I don't know if it's the combination of the spruce, the basil, and the rosemary in the beer. But it's funny, it's not the nicest of aromas. It's a little bit off-putting, if I'm perfectly honest. The beer's got a much better taste than it has on the aroma. I think if you just kind of went with the aroma, you might go, I might pass on that. But getting into it, drinking it, it's rather nice. Really refreshing, really drinkable. I think it's one of those beers. It's a kind of like a specialist beer. It's kind of one of them beers that you'd go to your craft beer bar. You might kind of have a look at the list of beers. Well, you probably would, wouldn't you, if you're in a craft beer bar? And then you probably order a half, a 330. And you drink it and you go, yeah, you know, it's drinkable. It's drinkable. But it's one of those beers you'd only want one of. You'd only want one. I don't think you'd want to drink it all afternoon type of thing. But that's it. The white wine, I mean, in terms of white wine, I suppose what they mean by the white wine is it's very kind of, there's a bit of carbonation there. It's very drinkable. And there's a level of acidity there that kind of reminds me of white wine. I think I'd drink one and I think I'd move on. With all due respect with this one. It's nice. I much prefer Orava Brewing Company's Cola Sour. That was fantastic. This, I think you can brew beer with an idea. You think, right, this might work. And then you have a go at it. On this occasion, I think the beer's okay. The beer's nice. It doesn't have a very nice aroma, but the beer's nice, it's okay. It's not mind-blowing beer. It's not getting me kind of like dancing around in the conservatory here. It's a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.